Hey everyone, Sean here with Sav and Moo, and man, do we have an episode for you. Boy, that rhymes. This is awesome because just, when you're rehearsing with a proper launch monitor, certain things pop up after a while that, go ding-a-ling-a-ling in the head. And one of those was, hey, how come I'm swinging my 3-wood at the same quickness, at the same speed as my driver? And notice what I did? My driver is now the same length as my 3-wood, and I got the same speed as I ever did, except that I'm 25 yards longer than my 3-wood with the driver. Now, so many other benefits that are coming into play right now. It is a blast. You really don't want to miss this episode. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to show you my speed with my Callaway Speed 3-wood. And I've got the Triple Diamond LS driver right here, both on the Aldila NV green shaft. So hitting that draw, just starting to the right edge of that intermediate point. Caught that a little thin, but there's 112 miles per hour club speed with, pardon me, with that 3-wood. And my 3-wood basically is my 275 club. So staying with it. There it is. 112 miles an hour. Caught that pretty flush. There's my 250 carry and about 265, 270 total. So we take the old driver at 43 inches, and I was having a great session the other morning. I was swinging at about 114 miles per hour with the 3-wood, and then I get on the driver feeling good. It's 114, 115, and there's basically no difference. So get back into here. And we're going to swing it nice and smooth, just like the 3-wood. That was tagged. 111 miles an hour. There's 280 plus carry, and there's almost 310. 160 ball speed, 2,000 RPM, and right?
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. I mean, you just can't have better numbers than that for a 55-year-old guy. And that was so much fun. And here are some of the benefits. And I think Sav's going to feel the same way on this one as well, where I feel like my posture, I'm able to stay with my ball a lot longer. And I've always been a really good fairway woods player. And so many of you have come to me and said, Sean, I'm doing great with the irons and the fairway woods, but the driver's all over the place. And I'm scratching my head, him and Han, okay, work on this, work on that. And now I'm realizing that for many of you, the shaft is just too long. And you're not benefiting from that extra length. And we've been lulled into thinking about that. Now go back to Ricky Fowler, 43.5-inch driver. And I bet you there's a whole bunch of them through Golf WRX that you've seen that have a much shorter shaft on the driver. And it's not for more control, because my speed is unaffected, okay? So let's have a look at Sav and see how she does with it. Okay, so Sav's just warming up right now. It's a little cool today. We played a big round yesterday. And so we're hovering around the 102, 103 mark. So let's start with your stock driver. Yeah.
104 again.
Okay, so
Great shot, though.
Yeah.
very nice drive. So really good stock drive for Sav, 290. Yesterday, we had our opening tournament here at the club, and everybody was in awe of how far she was hitting it. The one that awed me the most was a 5-wood she hit for 285. It was downwind, but we were not expecting the ball to get onto the green when people were already on the green. So Sav had to do her soccer jog over to the green to say sorry. So it's a little 125-pound creature hitting the green from 285, 290. And I hit my 3-wood right after her from the same spot because we were playing scramble. And I was only a foot ahead of her. It was just unreal. I mean, it was just fantastic. So let's put my driver shaft, which is perfect stiffness for her, and let's put that into her driver and see what happens when we take. It's basically taking an inch off the length. Okay.
I don't like it. Kicks different now.
It kicks different, huh? And yeah, so you're 102 with it.
That's good.
The 103. So at 103 miles an hour, carry was 244. It's just not performing for you at all.
No.
So you're losing a good solid 25 yards on your carry on that one.
Yeah, at least.
Right? And yeah, and then we brought that launch back down because we switched it to 9 degrees. Now the launch is at 12.5, but only because you're hitting it a lot more in the center of the face now, right? So let's put your shaft back on and see what happens. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I know it.
Well, don't worry about that.
There's your 290 drive back in. So we know for you, 44.5 is a much more beneficial length. At 50 grams, it's great. Now notice right in the center of the face, 265 carry. So it's 20 yards more carry minimum. And, but it's only 1 mile an hour difference.
Yeah.
But the rest is so different. It's amazing the change that it makes on your ball flight, your carry, and everything else. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty neat, isn't it? So for me, I think it's very beneficial because I got the same distance as I normally have on my drives, but I feel like I can be more accurate with it. And for you, you feel much better with that, the timing, the tempo, and everything else. Yeah. I'm really interested to see what happens to yours, Moo, but the problem is that shaft is way too flexible for Moo. Yeah. But
Yeah.
it'll just be interesting to see what kind of speed he can generate with it. Right? Let's
Yeah.
check it out.
Oh, I lost it.
Oh, perfect.
Wow.
Right on the right side of those trees, the back.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Very nice. So what was, yeah. So 181 ball speed, 128 miles an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see how fast you hit the shorter shaft now.
Okay.
So do a couple of practice swings with that.
Ooh. Feels a lot different. But it's got a nice feel in the transition. Like,
Good. So I mean,
just-
basically, you
just-
got a 3-wood in your hands now.
yeah, it does feel like a toy though.
Eh?
It does feel like a toy compared to my shaft.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like I can stay a little lower with this.
You feel that too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I feel.
Oh, I held on to that one a little bit. Club head speed still the same.
126.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Good.
Wow, that got high.
The 126 miles an hour again, Moo. As a teacher,
Yeah.
I'm liking the posture that you have with that right now
Okay.
because you got really long arms, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, See?
I stayed low on that one.
Exactly. 127.
Yeah.
Right in the center of the face. And man, if we put an extra stiff shaft on that,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it would be really good.
The kick on it is very different.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I need that kick move. Right?
Yeah.
So you look at that. Nice center hit.
Yeah.
1.7 up right there.
Yeah.
Spin was okay.
Yeah.
But look at the club speed. You
Right.
know? That's
Yeah.
that's what we've been doing all morning for you right now.
That's right.
And the face was just 1.5 degrees open.
Correct.
So for 330 down the middle,
Yeah, that's a good play.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So let's see you finish on a nice one here.
Okay, let's confirm that.
Yeah. Really good.
Not bad. I was just high on the face, I think. Yeah, I was just high on the
Look at
face.
that. That's fine.
Yeah.
So what was the speed on that?
125? Yeah, 125.
125.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if the shaft has just a little less pop in it,
Yeah.
it'll follow you a little bit more. You'll probably get a couple of miles an hour.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think it would be a good compromise if we brought yours down. And we do have a 44-inch extra stiff shaft.
Yeah.
Let's try that right now.
Sure.
Oh, beautiful drive. Whoa, you guys should have seen the flight on that. We're going into like a 4-club wind right now.
Spin was pretty high though.
Yeah, it was a beautiful flight. It was the spinny flights look really cool.
Right.
So 128 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like I can whip it pretty good with this thing, the shaft.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at 44 inches, you're not losing anything.
Yeah.
We stay in the extra stiff at 44 inches. We should go play a couple of rounds with that one
Yeah.
and see see how well you keep it in play.
Right.
And then if that's the case, then we just take, we can take a ½ inch off at a time with yours.
Yeah, let's just see which ones works. Yeah.
Because we need to keep you in it. But for I think your competition shaft, we should keep you in a longer shaft.
Yeah, that's right.
See if we can muster as much club head speed as possible.
That's right.
But as far as the experiment of a little less length,
Right.
we haven't changed the speed at all.
No, that's the fun part.
That was 128. That's what you had with your 45-inch shaft.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool, man. Thanks for the help.
No problem, Sean.
Hope you
Pleasure.
guys enjoyed that. We'll see you next time.